Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Guru if you're new here, and this is my Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair playthrough. If you need to catch up with the playthrough so far, I will put a card up in the corner of this video so you can go check out the playlist, but I don't really remember what happened last time. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, I did have a guest on my stream right before this. If you want to check that out, you can check out my coffee. It'll be linked down below. I'm a little frazzled. Okay, I'm out of my element. I baked in my kitchen on stream yesterday. Sparkly, look at my cum. Sparkly, look at my cum.
That is very smooth cum, yes.
Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/xguru to watch any of that. We're gonna get back into chapter 5, and I'll remind myself of what's going on, but let me know how you're feeling with the playthrough so far, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the vibes. So, I'm remembering last time Nagito's like, I know who the traitor is. He's like, let me force them to out themselves. And he lit a bunch of bombs. We put out the fire. There's a bunch of fumes, so we had to wait for them to go down. Monokuma made us watch a Monokuma theater, and he's saying, now that the theater's over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now.
Phew.
Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question.
But hold on.
Why are your eyes on the front?
I got it.
So we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened and be positive. We get it already.
Jeez.
Enough with your bullshit.
I'll leave the rest to you.
I turned on the light for you guys too. You might hurt yourself if it's dark.
Here.
Now, go ahead. Go right ahead.
Hi, Chiaki.
Perhaps.
Do you remember how you gave me your underwear the last time I played? Is Nagito inside? He might be. He said he was in his video message, but he probably escaped by now. There was so much fire and smoke. I thought I'd finally get to beat the crap out of him this time. Yeah, Nagito has really been acting out.
Hey. Well, why don't we go inside and see how it's doing? Hajime? What happened?
Well, nothing happened, but I don't know why. My heart is racing. Oh my god, my heart was racing too. I'm remembering the visceral reaction I had to the end of the last episode. She forgets the bomb, but she remembers the undies. It all came rushing back to me when QB said that Nagito was trying to blow up the factory. But I was triggered by her giving me her underwear. I didn't want that. I barely know her. I love her, but I barely know her. Okay, quirky. Thanks, Schwinkman. The ADHD remembering of details. I'm scared. I was scared. I was feeling ill when we went in there, as if an intense malice is about to stab me.
Gator-roxo?
Stab me through my whole Gator-roxo, through my whole body. Sorry, YouTube, you can't hear that sound effect, so... I can't even budge. It feels like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious? Well, I'm going straight into the goods warehouse. How are you, Doroxo? I'm sorry I'm like this. I woke up from a nap, got food, and then I'm here. And that's like simultaneously the best and the worst thing at the same time. To be awoken from a nap and waking yourself up with food in like a familiar space. Because you're still like out of it from the nap. But it still feels comfortable a little bit. Oh my god. This music is insane, by the way. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me at once.
It smells.
Something smells.
Hey!
It's not me.
I am sorry.
Did you fart?
You serious?
Say it ain't so. No, not like that. Oh. She was admitted to farting and she didn't even need to. It's like a smell I never smelled before.
Like...
Well, it makes sense that there are strange smells when a bunch of different things were burned.
Hey everyone. Did you know about that curtain?
You mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you mean, no?
See? I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's a space on the other side of it too.
When I looked where Chiaki was pointing, this music is scaring the shit out of me. There was still a space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. Well, let me look at it. I walked over toward the burned, tattered curtain with a slow, methodical steps. I'd never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before, and I couldn't help holding my breath. And then on that side of the curtain, guys, I feel disgusting. Like all of the horrible feelings just came back to me from the end of last stream. I saw the true source of the intense malice that I've been feeling. Bro! What do you mean you had no idea what you were looking at? I can see exactly what you were looking at. What the rock? Oh my god. I'm traumatized, dude. I'm clicking away. By the time I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito, why did I read it like that? Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky, not so lucky student, I would argue. Time had already stopped. What was going on there? He was like tied up and taped up and obviously stabbed, but like, how he couldn't have done that to himself, right? Somebody fucking killed him. Oh, somebody killed him! Ah! Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. The ultimate luckiest student under that image is hilarious. No, it's not. He's dead. Hajime's boyfriend is fucking dead and you're laughing, Leona. What the hell? A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Look, he's so tied up. What is that? Is it a curtain rod? Looks like his legs are all cut up. Obviously, his mouth is... This is, like, making me kind of emotional. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet. He's exactly like Jesus. I've been thinking that for the entire game, QB. Bad time to make a flat Nagito. Shut the fuck up, dude. Hi, Sabo. Yeah, well, maybe you're right, Leona. And maybe that just is really sad to me. Oh my god.
What? What?
What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it is Nagito. He's always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. It's really brutal. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. Yeah, he's like cut up in multiple places, actually. Ugh. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that, you guys, this feels so wrong. I'm never gonna read Nagito dialogue again. Ugh. Oh my god. Ah! Yeah, he's pretending with a spear in his plexus. He's not fake.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
You're right. The flashbacks don't count, though.
Don't tell me.
The series is so over now, Sabo. The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real.
Hey.
For real? Then Nagito is really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, oh god, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed? He was obviously killed, Hajime.
That's right.
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? Exactly, Ari. For real? One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally. Oh, do you see that Monokuma cutout has a hole in it?
Then it's going to start again?
Huh?
The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course.
Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is.
Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma Wait! Hold it right there.
Damn it!
What? Hold on, I gotta burp. I'm good. Tastes like Brussels sprouts. He's never gonna annoy the shit out of everyone again. I know. His stupid little games are over. God, I need to process this. It's crazy that I ended the last stream right before this. What a cliffhanger for people who know what happens next. I was anticipating him being dead, but I didn't want it to be true. Like the setup of how ominous it was. But that's why I felt sick. Tell me about it. I didn't think they would kill him either, dude. Oh. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna say something, but I forgot. So, anyway, Monokuma says don't get in my way like that.
I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
You stupid brother!
Schwankman understands. It was totally intentional.
Shut up! I can't stand this anymore.
Got it?
How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I'll pulverize your evil intentions.
Whoa, Monami.
Hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami. You just now noticed.
Like...
Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first?
Yeah, exactly, Sobo.
What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know? No fair, you're shutting up too. Please wait. Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us. Hey, anyway, let's begin. Huh? But... This is just... I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right?
Jesus Christ. Say right again, Chiaki.
Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it.
Right? I know. That's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monami.
Don't fuck with me!
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for sure. Good fuck this time. Whatever.
This is kind of depressing.
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually...
Don't worry, the end is near.
The end?
What's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind the Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, right?
When that timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what will happen to us?
The killing school trip will be over.
Hey!
If this will finally be over,
You serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So...
Once again,
It's the Monokuma
file!
I've started saying you stupid brother around my house, and my brother is very confused and concerned. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I remember now. I wanted to pin my spoiler message. I don't know if there's a mod active right now, but if you have Nightbot access, can you turn the spoiler timer back on?
Phew!
You guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your best.
Thanks, guys. Hold on.
I won't forgive you.
What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right? Nope.
But still... Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right!
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However, it is nice to think that everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito.
Yeah, so like everybody except that one person, fuck them. They killed Nagito. I don't like them. Ink smell. Both? What do you mean both? I just have one spoiler timer. An old scar is randomly itchy. I hate that. I hate that for you. There's a killer among us. I think that somebody should make a Danganronpa mod for every time they say Among Us, there's like a picture, a character portrait of Among Us. But like as a Danganronpa character. What is the other spoiler command? I just want the one that says what the pin message says. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito. Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. You get ready to break it down with me right now. Dude, that's crazy. Why aren't you dancing? They always be whipping out. Look at my tiny feet. They always be whipping out the electric guitar in the final chapter. Oh, this class trial music is gonna go insane. Insane, I fear. This is so conflicting in my mind. I feel like I need to be sad, but the music's so good. Alright, what does the Monokuma file say? I know he's dead. He's a Taurus. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed into his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Wow, I thought they were slash wounds, but they stabbed him. This is so... I don't want to look. It's making me really sad. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm. And a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed.
Huh?
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again, but what's wrong with it? It doesn't mention that he's tied up.
Yep, it's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for.
Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can... Hold on, I gotta burp. I cannot physically do Chiaki's voice that I have for her if there's a burp locked and loaded.
We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. See? If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss.
Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. His mouth was taped. Feels really interesting because there were all those toxic fumes. Also, let me know if the music is too loud or anything. I need to unmute my alert box again. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Oh, you guys. Wow. Thanks for the glurk. Let's take a look at the stuff on the ground, I guess. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants are scattered all over the place. This is probably... Oh, yeah. We made fire grenades. Or we didn't make them, but we threw them. They weren't actually that useful in the end. I know. 'Cause he's fucking dead. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange. What is this? This is crazy. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey.
No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead.
We literally just talked to him.
If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you.
You're a stuffed animal too.
Don't put oversized garbage in there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Yeah, before the very end of the game, Sabo, I will. Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. I don't like the way that that's phrased. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that.
Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma.
Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. I can imagine that maybe he was trying to protect himself with the Monokuma plush before he was impaled. It's possible, and that's why the Monokuma plush is also stuffed. Okay, we read about this, so I'm gonna zoom through it. Yeah, we back. Sorry, guys. I kicked the power cord to my PC. I swapped the outlets where my PC and my extension cord are plugged in. And so normally when I do that, which I don't do it that often, but normally when that happens, it just turns off like my peripherals. But I gotta switch them back. What else can we look at? I guess just his body. I don't want to look again. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times when we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. Oh, that's what you guys were saying earlier. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. Yeah, honestly, it's just like perfect level for my feet to kick it. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. A lot catches my eye. Let's start with up here, I guess. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this... Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? That is a good question. The knife is stabbed right through Nagito's hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel?
This knife, it must be from the military base.
Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well, by the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife.
Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be.
And then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using 2 weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it?
A reason they had to use the spear. Probably because he was protecting himself with the Monokuma plush. I don't know though. Okay, well I guess we can look at the spear now. Oh, hi again. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach.
There's no way around it. Looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear.
Is this your first time looking at this too?
Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right?
Wait, what weren't those the spears? Weren't the spears of Gungnir the spears that killed Junko in the first game? You definitely came up with that just now.
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice. Damn you all to hell.
Okay, so they did call the spears that killed Junko in the first game. I don't even remember what happened in the first game. It's all a blur. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. Oh yeah, they're so afraid of mice, Rotten Lady. Him and Monami. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. It looks like that part has with blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. They're probably holding it there. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. What? Sorry, I'm not gonna complain. Right. You're right, Sea Garden. Jimbo, I'm mourning. I'm mourning, Jimbo. What a sentence. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. I thought it was like a curtain rod, but I guess it's a spear. Multi-purpose. Okay. Can I look at his face? I'm really... What is going on? He looks like he was suffocated. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splatter all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him.
Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me.
Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Bro said, "Hey, what are you doing?"
It's gonna be fine.
I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. Okay, reel it in. Reel it in, Kazuichi.
The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case...
It's no use. She's not listening. She never is.
Hey. About the blood splatter on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
What's wrong with that?
Well, this duct tape has little crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. I see. That means that he was alive when the duct tape was put on his mouth. Or conscious, I guess. I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, it is pretty creepy. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. There's a live action stage play of Danganronpa 2. I think that would be a really good bonus content. Me reacting to that for the little huggies after we finish this game, don't you think? Oh, Danganronpa 1. Oh, there's one for both of them, Alfie? Alright, let's look at his left hand. This hurts so bad. I feel so bad for him. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. Okay, so that was a slice. It's probably the reason that the wound from his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange.
Strange... what?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but... Doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm.
Are they trying to say he killed himself? It definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it's splattered?
Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but...
There's something else that's strange?
When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand...
Well,
Here there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger.
You're right. Why is it only on this part? That is weird.
It's just as I said, right? It's strange. I win.
Yeah, sure. You win. But it's definitely strange. Strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? He had to have been holding something. Maybe he... Maybe he was holding the spear. Like the rope of the spear. Do you guys think the traitor had to have killed him, right? Because he was trying to out them really bad. Wait, how you would design what, Alfie? Don't say slice out of his life. That's so evil to me. This music is crazy. We looked at the spear. I guess we can look at his legs. Both of his legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was to torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Oh, I see what you mean, Alfie. Nicolas Cage's Nagito is crazy. What's your fan cast of Nagito, Alfred? I guess I'm done with the area surrounding his body. Can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find the killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? that would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Alright, well, I'm tired of looking at that. It's hurting my feelings. I guess we just talk to everybody now.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish this class trial after. Then we can think about what will happen after I read that wrong.
One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way? It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Nagito is dead and you're laughing, bitch. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler.
That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There.
Oh my god. There is blood up there. You're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling.
perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Oh my god, silly, I have horrible news. Nagito is dead. Plus it's a straight line.
That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange.
It's definitely strange. Silly! I should remember this. That was Hajime's boyfriend. Congrats on Ascent 1, though. Mods, do you want to peek after stream? Are you going to be awake?
Like,
Who's Anthony Hopkins? What does he play? Who does he play? I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
that's obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that it'll happen?
Oh, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean, something?
shut up! Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
I know. You.
Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. My god, they're yapping away about nothing. Does he play the serial killer in Silence of the Lambs that she's interviewing? Like the one that's in jail? Hannibal? Oh, okay, yeah, Ron Lady said that. I might have to attempt peek one by myself. It mattered for Gundam's killing in Mikon's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's 12:30. So it also has a clock function? And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh? Seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Great. Alright, are we done in here? Oh, nope. Oh, there's a lighter. You're absolutely not done in here. It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the case of a fire.
Well,
Wait, when did QB say yes? Oh, I missed QB's message. I didn't forget about QB. I just didn't see their message. Y'all be typing. It's not my fault.
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter.
Oh, using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
you are right.
I'll play a peek with you, QB, if I still feel like it at the end of stream.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire.
They caused the fire to destroy evidence? That's the only real reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... Ooh, do you think Cam can stay awake? Doroxo, if you keep Cam awake, maybe we can get him to play with us. They all watched it happen. Yeah, they were watching it happen. Alright, the killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him up with a rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Oh my god, wide shot, damn. Tons of books, an MP3 player, all the Monokuma panels, tons of CDs. Alright, I guess we'll go right to left. I don't know, Doroxo. I'm impressed with that man's ability to fall asleep. All these CDs, they're copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. Is he saying that, like, logically they should have been burned down by the fire, or, like, he thinks they should have been burned down because they're so bad? This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe.
It looks like that weird music was playing from there. Oh my god, it was playing from the MP3 player. It wasn't just the game soundtrack. You know, that music was blaring when the fire started. Yeah, you're right. It looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall... It looks like they lined them up like dominoes, you know what I mean?
Maybe we're the ones who made this mess?
Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is...
Well, oh, I'll open it slowly. That's not the problem. Oh. Oh my god, what if us opening the door is what set off the fire? He fell asleep thieving in Priv. Classic. I ordered an e-reader yesterday, y'all, so I feel like, I know people use e-readers regularly, but I feel like, MP3 players aren't that far off. People are trying to disconnect.
Could it be? Was that it? And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line.
Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So,
Isn't this clearly strange?
Strange. That means We can speculate this was done intentionally. That too, yeah. Troopa. Chuba when she says something true. Troopa. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a secret Monokuma. There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Okay, I think we looked at all the evidence. I guess we should probably talk to people. Troopa. I keep, like, it keeps occurring to me to say something and I forget what I'm gonna say immediately. So, that's fun. Not the Troopa. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikon's. But it looks like the time doesn't matter this time.
Like,
Okay. I don't know why the killing time wouldn't matter. Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse, which reminds me there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute?
Yes, what is it?
I want to talk to you about when the fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right?
It is all right. It is not a bomb.
Why did you know the bombs were fake?
Well,
That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
oh my, it cannot be.
do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus, shit, you son of a bitch.
Sonia?
I am sorry.
I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Well,
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone, so I kept silent the whole time.
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs.
How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake?
Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin.
Oh. Much to think about, Sonia. Sonia went up 2 levels on your favorites list. Who is your favorite, Jimbo? Chat, who's your favorite character in Danganronpa? Dead or alive? Anyone who curses Hajime goes up 2 is crazy. I know, rip that shit, rotten lady.
At the time, I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
Yeah, Jade.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all to hell!
She's so funny.
See, so that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Mommy as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs are the same as the one that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby.
Oh yeah, he did that. I'm sorry, but that animation of Kazuichi just flying through the air is like kind of hilarious. My favorite character is Mahiru. God, and she was barely in the game, so she really made a good impression, huh? Gundam's your fave? I liked Gundam. He started to annoy me at the end, and then he died, so... Oh, shit. Upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the other problem is his reason for doing it. Wait. I didn't max Nagito. Oh, I'm pissed. With this, I have explained everything. There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Nekomara, rest in peace. No Nagito undies for me.
Hold it.
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides this crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle, where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room, too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. That's a crazy poll. I mean, I agree. I do think all women should be serial killers. So... I like that I said you're that kind of autistic playing a different Danganronpa game. Oh, Nagito Thong, guys. What a disaster. What? I said that? I probably said it right after I got Chiaki's underwear. Oh my god. Guys!
can you hear me?
Hey, you guys. Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her. I'll save. You see me shift in my chair, you're like, save your game.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
I said it and said not to quote it, and I see how well I was respected.
We don't have a choice. There aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right. God, I can't stop burping.
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas. Probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely.
You don't really need to say that.
Hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? Yeah, I hope it is. I'm tired of being in this fucking room with my boyfriend's dead body. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. We need to find Nagito's killer. Chat, who do you think it is? No spoilers, though. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Madison! You got a big attitude, girl. You think Monami? Interesting. She's kind of a wild card. My gut says Chiaki? Why would you say that? I assume the final bonus Monokuma is going to be in his room. In Nagito's room. That's an enormous machine, but it's stopped for now. Looks like there's nothing related to the incident here. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. You guys hate Monami so much. It's not her fault. It's not her fault she got shoved in that stupid fucking diaper. That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop, By the time Nagito should have already been killed, which means the video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Oh, there's a Monami poll in chat. I don't want to smash her because she's a rabbit, so I'm gonna marry. Why did you make it fuck, marry, kill? You never finish this game? You'll get to see the end with us then, rotten lady. 2 votes for the bunny as maniacal. Damn. Guys, don't upset me. Anything in the break room? No. Oh, we're one of these in that room? Oh, okay. It's not a clue. I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into. While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. Some perv voted smash. The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh? Wait, what?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think that the group forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing.
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism, just like the pies in SpongeBob. Do you remember that episode, you guys? When Squidward gives SpongeBob a bomb pie, and then he just waits the whole day and spends it with him, thinking he's gonna die and it's his last day on Earth. Except the bomb didn't actually go off there.
All right.
If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie.
Either way, it is all gravy.
All gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already.
Stop! There's no bomb. You'll know if you just pick me up, you see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see. However...
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
Who knows?
If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen.
Wait, did he say they were at the military base? I didn't comprehend what he said. Oh, they're all fakes.
Okay. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said?
It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Are you lying, Alfie? Because I'm actually inclined to believe that you haven't watched SpongeBob. Alright. I'm out. This class trial is gonna go so crazy, you guys. Alright, let's check out the military base. That's upsetting to me, QB. I don't like that. Not one bit. Alright. I feel like this has nothing to do with it. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed onto the truck bed.
Whoa.
Found it! What did you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like... a survival knife? Wait, that's... So, do you think we can find a spear? No, they said the spear... Somebody said the spear looks like it came from the castle. I wonder if we'll be able to investigate there. Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
Which means the killer obtained the knife here. So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. And you know what? I just don't think it's him. Okay, guys, before we continue, I need to run down with you all. The final survivors that we have are Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane. Well, they're not final. Chiaki and Sonia. And me. That's our final build. Our final 5. And then we'll have a final 4 after. Dude, that's crazy. God, if they get rid of Chiaki, then it is kind of like a bunch of... No, I won't insult anyone. I won't insult anyone's faves. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth. What if Sonia did it? Why would she do it, though? I feel like Akane had the biggest grudge against him, but then that feels too obvious. And also, she wouldn't set up something that crazy, would she? Did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible he thought they were the real thing. Well, never mind. He said as much in his video message. He knew those bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. That was really hard for me to read. Is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Okay, I feel like this tank doesn't matter. I'm not brave enough to check the tank, pussy. I know Ibuki. I'm crying, dude. Damn it. This dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do it. Is that really it? Wow. That was kind of underwhelming. I mean, we can go to the castle. Well, should we go here? There's no one here, so I don't know if this is actually the right place to go. You're right, the fire marshal is the worst. Okay. I don't think this has anything to do with it. Alright, I don't know why it let me go in here. Based on her character, I think if Sonia were going to kill someone, it would have happened before chapter 5. Interesting. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I feel like with all of the encounters that all of the other characters have had plot-wise through the game, I feel like Chiaki has, like... She kind of occupies the same space to me as... We should go to the castle. As, Kyoko did in the first game. And so... I don't know. I hope she survives like Kyoko does. But, like, seriously, I don't know if they would do Fuyuhiko in again. After what happened with him. Akane already was sus at one point. So was Sonia. And Kaz. I don't know how sus we were of Kaz, though. Kaz is a mechanic. So maybe he could program something. Stop making fun of the way I accidentally said her name sometimes. I don't know. What if it was me? Oh, the spear is missing.
I see.
Just as I thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. Monami or Kaz? But what would happen if it was Monami? Like, are we even allowed to vote her? There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of those spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier, too. There's no way a spear like this with an unnecessary cord thing would be easy to use. Yeah, that definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. Whoa! Bitch, wake up! No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Wait, can I look at the floor? What number did I decide it was? It was like 11307 or something. No, 11037 was what I read. Yeah, it totally looks like 11037. Oh, 6969. No spoilers, please. You think it's Monami for sure? I would have bumped off Kyoko in the first game so that in the end you'd have to do it without her help, but they didn't, so that gives me hope for Chiaki. God, please. Oh my god, yeah. Here's how I can still get Nagito's G-string. I guess we'll go to his cottage. No, you ruined the game! Kind of warm. Oh, it's getting kind of hot in here. It's my rage of him being dead. Okay. How's my pet doing, by the way? She hasn't even pooped. To raid his underwear drawer? Everybody mourns differently, rotten lady. And don't you forget it. I'm so sad! It's fine. I'm fine. Oops.
Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye, and I don't believe you. I didn't do that. Then do it! It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste.
Yeah, we need to do a panty raid. Speaking of SpongeBob. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose.
He's so dramatic.
Bye-bye.
See? I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now.
This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open.
Yeah, you're right. Didn't they take that episode off air? There was an episode of SpongeBob where they did a panty raid. What the fuck is that? That's really incriminating for Monami. What the hell? I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Guys, I could go for a crab cake at the moment. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so that he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. Dude, Hajime's sitting here like deep in his thoughts, and there's a giant glittery glowing pink chest in front of him that feels like an obvious clue, and he's like so oblivious. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue might be hidden here as well? Yeah, I wonder, where should we look first? Guys, where do you think we should look first? I can't decide. Hold on.
This is more like it.
Give us some credit, old man. We're panty professionals.
We score here all the time.
Frilly things. We hit the jackpot.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs!
You finally
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs!
came through for me, boys.
They did a panty raid.
Young again.
Eugene?
Mother?
What are you doing
His mom's panties!
with my bloomers?
Well, why didn't you tell me this was my mother's house?
Yeah, SpongeBob
Why didn't you
raised me. Why didn't you ask is wild. Thank you. Thank you for the history lesson, Madison. Anyway. I guess I'll check this first. That's me in Nagito's panty drawer. That's what I hope. Oh! The secret Monokuma, do you see it? A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could this be...
Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
I forgot this happened. It really did, Moth.
That treasure box.
Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep. It's really cute.
Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Majimi. What am I saying? This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stole it from Monami in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and turned things bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this? A diary?
Looks like it. Did Monami write these?
Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, 4, 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues in here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. I don't know what day we're on. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dad room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
Hey,
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Don't look at my notebook!
Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside.
Jeez.
That was close.
Shit.
If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late. But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No.
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student!
Hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey.
You're a liar. You always show up out of nowhere.
Why you?
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know.
Lie?
There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, you can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. See? Bullseye! I know, because I'm the same way too.
What?
Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey.
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
Saying.
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister.
They are the same. They're stressing me out. Sorry, I'm making sure who pinged me. Fucking Wordle, dude. Jesus Christ. Sorry. If you want to do Wordle, we do it in Discord together. I never wrote down my maiden secrets. You have to keep them in your mind. What the fuck is going on? She's really scary right now. Look at her face. My arm is itchy.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me.
Hold on! Damn it, she totally ran away again.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try and get an answer from her.
Chupa, that would go hard as fuck. Chupa? Girl. Everybody go follow Chupa. She's about to cook. I know, we want it. But still, I really want to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Who wrote in this? Okay, let me get this secret Monokuma. I think that's all the Monokumas. Unless there's some in chapter 6. Third week in a row, I abandoned my whip. Why does this bitch have a fridge?
Huh? Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from.
Monokuma dance? Is there a Monokuma dance emote? Did someone add it? I can't see.
Why would he go through the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks?
Wait, hold on. It's yours? That's so fucked up that you would be so selfish as to keep it all for yourself. More dance list. Can you send it again, Moth, so I can see it in the chat below me? I can't see it in my OBS chat. Mods, steal that. As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. Monokuma's special poison? I don't think personal ones show up in stream chats. What's the point then? The only thing inside of the refrigerator was a brown bottle, literally labeled Monokuma's special poison.
For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocked very much.
But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement. Are you fucking stupid, Hajime? Also, please don't call poison protein powder. It's giving me flashbacks to Sakura's death. I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started drinking it. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is...
Maybe.
Yeah, looks like it's poison.
Poison?
Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it.
Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please, handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from the sunlight. My god, what if Nagito really did kill himself? Because if it's vaporized is when it becomes really dangerous. He could have used it like around the fire. The poison for Monokuma, the poison chosen especially to kill Monokuma, Monokuma's poison. Oh, I'm out of water. I'm gonna get some after this dialogue.
This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure.
But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
that question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too.
Apply to the bomb?
see?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon is inside the funhouse. The poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial.
He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial?
Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle?
Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him in the lobby. But what about this poison?
See?
It looks like he's used some. Less than half empty.
Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet?
Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island.
Everyone on the island? Chiaki, you're starting to sound like Nagito. What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? I know, the way that the localization works in these games makes things sound like I don't know, it just makes me feel insane. Sometimes I'm like, I'm just gonna stop saying this word because they've used it too many times in this translation. Oh, there's many things to look at in here. I guess we can look at his bookshelf. A lot of books. Bunch of random crap. Okay.
It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later.
Yeah, I agree. I agree? Okay. It hurt my teeth and my tummy, but it was worth it. It's so crazy. It's the bed that comes with the cottages.
Hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things.
Yeah, like porn? Brother, he's dead. We should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and I found porn. A plastic bag from the supermarket full of porn. A gas mask and gloves?
These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base?
A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Dude, yeah, I don't think Nagito has ever jerked off in his life, actually.
Hajime.
That guy was on a different plane of existence. Ace King.
Hajime, was there anything else under the bed?
Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around. There's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum. Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise.
I get what you're saying, but does this mean that this is just a piece of trash?
Wait.
Who knows?
It might be too soon to decide that. Wait, did the poison bottle have a lid on it? The bottle of poison, Monokuma's bottle of poison. Much to think about. Yeah, don't answer that Duroxo guy. I think that's everything. I guess we can talk to Chiaki before we go.
Our time for investigation is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first.
Well, I think that's everything. Well, I looked at the fridge and the chest and the refrigerator. Sorry. What else am I supposed to look at? Okay, this is different now. The genres and the type of items are also random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
Well, they say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they now?
I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this.
So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
Good night, Jimbo.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime.
Wait, what?
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff there.
Well, that might be true, but...
So, I'll leave the shelf to you.
I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I did recently make a cardigan that's half pink, half black. So I was maybe channeling Danganronpa subconsciously. See, now if you do one that's half black, half white with red on it, with some red, Monokuma style red on it, then you got a Monokuma beanie. You just need some white yarn and it's Jover. God damn it, Chiaki. She won't stop talking about porn. Wait, this is gonna go so fucking hard, Chupa. This is gonna go so hard. I want to make Monokuma cookies. Guys, if you're not in my... I know everybody that I'm replying to, right? Oh, shit. I accidentally fast-forwarded. But anyway, if you're not in my Discord... I accidentally turned caps lock on too. I have a Danganronpa channel now. So if you guys want to share anything Danganronpa related, please feel free to use it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books, but even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there's any clue here. Huh? Oh shit, this is the file! That file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so damn thick? Oh my god. It's a good screenshot. As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me! Bad boy. Bad boy Nagito. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information, blah blah blah. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. Nope, guys. He's rich. There's no denying it. I confirmed that I truly was the richest person here. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Well, I just found a strange file.
Isn't that the special prize Nagito received while he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there.
It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone?
Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us.
Can I take a look at that file?
Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file. I like the picture of them together. Hold on. Oh my god. Sorry. Thumbnail mode.
My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy.
She's so freaking cute. I love her pink eyes. They are so close. My ultimate ship. My ultimate straight Danganronpa ship.
If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right?
Wait, was Nagito the traitor?
There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami.
Wait, was Byakuya really the traitor?
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Wait, what?
No way!
So what if his name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor?
No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on the island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious.
Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
A different reason?
You're getting all riled up.
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on that person's cheap speculation. What do you mean? You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. The ultimate imposter! Among Us. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? That's that Byakuya's true identity. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. Wait, he wasn't actually Byakuya? What? A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. That's why I'm using he, him pronouns. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Boo-hoo-hoo. Though I'm not jealous at all. I know, I was like, wow, this is Moth's. There's just like several people in chat's like ideal scenario. Not existing, but like existing. That person wasn't really Byakuya. That's crazy.
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much... Okay. We got really far without talking about Byakuya being fat. Like, it's been the whole game since he died. Anyway.
so cool.
Woohoo! His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time?
But still.
He couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
'Cause that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway,
I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right.
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. Good night, Alfie. Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you'd never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have already known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's who from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito, right?
Wow, so he really was trying to draw them out.
Well, probably.
Wow. It's dripping with despair, isn't it?
You've wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know.
Time's up? Wait.
Excuse me for a moment.
Wow, the investigation's already done. That chime just now?
What is most important for living things?
Wait, this is different.
Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time.
True.
So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
Bro, the last one. This is gonna explode everything.
See you soon.
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said the last class trial.
Yep. I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial.
What do you think? Should we believe him?
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right?
Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still...
But I can't imagine that it's the real end.
Huh?
I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that.
His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well...
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first.
You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still...
Well, you don't have to worry much.
Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know?
You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Wowie, wowie. What island are we supposed to go to? I forgot. Oh, it's right here. Okay, well, I'm upset that Hajime's boyfriend Nagito is dead. I don't know what I expected. He was too special and unique to last till the end. As per usual, I fear we might get the most like middle of the road characters. Not that any of them are bad, but just like none of my favorite characters might survive until the end. Fingers crossed for Chiaki, because she's my bitch, okay? Thank you for watching. We will do class trial, the final class trial next time. I can't believe it, dude. Oh my god. If you like this video, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel so that YouTube lets you know when I post again. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Let me know how you're feeling. Of course, no spoilers, especially this close to the end, but I'm scared. I was so ill before I walked into that warehouse after the fire went out, and I remember I felt so ill last time I played before we walked in there. It was for a good reason. I hope you have a good rest of your day, good enough, knowing that Nagito breathes no longer. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one. See you in the final class trial.